This week we are driving the 2021 Kia Seltos, and welcome to my garage. We're actually filming here today because one, it's a little bit cold outside, and two, it's really windy and I don't think my tripod would stay upright. So I have to issue a quick thank you to my neighbors for not being home right now so that I can do this. But back to the Seltos. In addition to being all new for the 2021 model year, it is completely new to the Kia lineup. It is slotted between the Sportage and the Soul, and it's meant for an urban environment. So let's take a quick look at this new vehicle and see what you need to know about the 2021 Kia Seltos. One of the more interesting things to know about the Seltos is that it comes standard with all-wheel drive. That is at the base LX model. And I find it interesting that you have to go one trim level up to the S to get front-wheel drive. And even more interesting, that's actually the only model that comes with front-wheel drive in the Seltos lineup. But frankly, I find the entire Seltos lineup a little bit peculiar. You start with the LX, you go to the S, then you have the EX, then you have the S with the up-level 1.6-liter engine, and then you have the SX. Most automakers have a linear jump as you go through the trim lineup, but the Seltos does not. So you start with the LX and you get all-wheel drive. You go up to the S, you lose all-wheel drive, but you get standard safety features. You go up to the EX and you get the standard safety features plus more technology features. You're still in the base engine. You jump up to the S with the up-level engine, you lose the technology, you lose some of the up-level features, you still have the all-wheel drive, then you can go all in with the SX and you get everything. Rather than a lateral jump, 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 it kind of zigzags across the board. So, one of the really cool things they do on the configurator is they give you the option to either select the trim you want or select the features that you want. Then it'll direct you to a trim level that is appropriate for you. And frankly, that's what I'd recommend you do because, again, it's not a lateral jump through the trim line. Base price for the LX is going to be just more than $23,000. Now, the interesting thing that they've done is they've made the S with the base engine also the same price, just more than $23,000. The trim we are driving this week is the S with the up-level 1.6-liter engine, and I thought it was really weird that I had an actual key and no passive entry. And the price of that vehicle was $26,000. As I've already alluded to, there are two engine options on the Seltos for 2021. You'll have your base 2.0-liter four-cylinder engine, and that'll deliver 146 horsepower and 132 pound-feet of torque. It'll get about 29 miles per gallon in combined driving. If you upgrade to the 1.6-liter turbocharged engine, it'll deliver 175 horsepower and 195 pound-feet of torque. And you'll get about 27 miles per gallon in combined driving. In my test, I did mostly highway driving, and I averaged about 26 miles per gallon with the up-level engine. Now, I do have to admit, because this is a quarantine edition of a video car review, my time behind the wheel was a little bit limited. I obviously chose the out-of-the-way locations to go run errands, but still, this isn't a normal test week. However, I found that the vehicle was mostly comfortable, and it did pretty well at highway speeds. I did notice it has 175 horsepower, but it just didn't feel like it had quite the oomph that 175 horsepower should have. Not to mention the fact that under hard acceleration when trying to merge on the highway, the engine noise was really loud and present. I thought the driving position was pretty comfortable. I had good visibility out all of the windows, but the one thing I noticed is that there was no lumbar support. So I kind of felt like I was driving in a hunched over position. I really like the interior on this vehicle. I think it's very well laid out. It looks really nice. And the textures and materials, though they're a little bit plasticky, have a good feel for the price range that this vehicle is in. I like the exterior design, and this color, which is Neptune blue, has become a particular favorite. If you look at the front of the vehicle, I'm also particularly fond of the details on the grille. Rather than just a straight gray around the black mesh, you have little beveled edges that are a really nice design detail. But it's the available features that I think are really cool. So in addition to the passive entry and push button start, which you get when you go to the EX or the SX trims, you have a wide range of available technology features, including wireless charging, navigation, a premium Bose audio system, a 10.25-inch touchscreen, and again, all of that safety technology that is not standard on LX but comes in at the S trim. So that'll include things like blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, adaptive cruise control, and lane keep assist. I will say again, the one thing that kind of weirded me out about the Seltos is the fact that this is a $26,000 vehicle and it doesn't come with push button start or passive entry. So you could look at something like the Hyundai Venue, which is a lot smaller than this, and in the top tier trim, which is $23,000, it has all of the whistles and bells. So I'm just a little bit confused why Kia makes you wait until you get to the EX or SX trims to get a feature that a lot of people have come to expect. I think the Kia Seltos overall is a really nice vehicle, well designed, fairly comfortable, about what you would expect to get in this price range, but there are a couple features like standard safety and that push button start that I think should be standard at lower trims. At the end of the day, I really liked the 2021 Kia Seltos, but frankly, I've come to expect a little bit more from Kia, and I just didn't get it with this vehicle. If you are looking in this price range, you should also check out the Hyundai Kona, which is built on the same platform. And for a little more money, you could upgrade to the Toyota RAV4, the Ford Escape, or the Honda CR-V. So while I think this is a nice try from Kia, it didn't quite do it for me. Do I want to do one more intro? Maybe one more intro. Yeah. But back to the Seltos. So the Seltos is all new to the Kia lineup for the of itself. It's based on the I don't really know how I want to start this. Frankly, however, I find the and you lose all of the up-level features. One of the more interesting things to know about the Seltos is that it is, now I'm going to be distracted, that it'll deliver 143 horsepower and 132 pound-feet of torque. That's totally wrong. I like that one.